See that girl right up? She piped up. Pipe it up, 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 pipe it up. I walk in the club just to pipe it up. I stand on the stage and I pipe it up. Get a regular hotel, I pipe it up. Buy a bando, then I pipe.
If you were taking any AP or honors classes, which ones?
I'm in AP Physics 2, and I'm in Trig Honors, and I'm in AP Computer Science.
What classes are you taking?
I'm taking guided study and office aid.
I wouldn't say a lot of pressure. I mean, obviously wouldn't be very happy if I'm like failing classes, but I mean, I wouldn't feel like they put a lot of pressure on me now.
My parents are pretty chill with my grade. They know like how hard it is to be a student here, and they just want the best for me, I guess. So they try not to put too much pressure so that I don't get annoyed with it, and they just want to like make me enjoy it.
Yeah, but it's more because of my parents putting pressure on me to do well in school, and like school is putting pressure on me to do well in school, not so much, I don't know.
College? Good college, I guess.
I guess my motivation is, I mean, it's my future pretty much. No one else's, so I gotta like make the best of it, because it's like mine. I was stressed due to school, but then I dropped the class, which is like USHAP, and it put a lot of like weight on my shoulders. But then after I dropped that class, like I felt a lot more free, and I feel like my stress level like decreased a lot.
Yeah, a fair bit. It's mostly revolving around homework.
Really depends on the class. I mean, and especially in my AP classes, it does, because it's kind of hard, but I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. Outside of school, it does. Very competitive over here. I mean, a lot of people are getting really good grades and stuff, and so there's a lot of expectations for you to do stuff outside of school, like charity work and stuff, which kind of up your game to like get into a good college.
In Silicon Valley?
Yes.
Why?
What do you do to help lower your stress?
I just kind of don't do work when I'm stressed out. And then it just piles up and I'm more stressed. I don't really have a very good coping method. But if I were to have a good coping method, I'd just take a nap and then wake up and then I feel better.
I don't really do much music in a way. I listen to a lot of music.
Playing sports is good, doing the stuff you like. I don't know. Some people like listening to music. I like listening to music. Yeah, anything that you feel comfort in doing.
I just pretty much go out with friends. I guess I go to some parties, and best thing I do to release stress is listen to music.
I think that they contribute to it a lot because they're harder and so it's more work. They can give people more coping methods to help with stress, and yeah.
People in the community can pretty much just get organized with their schedule. I remember I had a horrible schedule with my timing, and I kind of improved it, and it helped me a lot. So I guess if people were organized with their timing, I guess it would help a lot.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
They could possibly try to talk to the teachers about that, maybe talk to the school board, but besides that, I'm not all that sure.
Thank you.
Go. Do you think that students at Los Altos High School and other schools in Silicon Valley are more stressed than those in other areas?
I mean, that's a tough question to answer without a whole bunch of different factors, but I think generally there's more pressure in this area. Yeah, I would say it's a safe assumption that there's more pressure on the kids in this area. It's because of the number of businesses, the amount of wealth, the pace at which things move, just how expensive it is to be around here. Absolutely, there's a bit more pressure.
Do you think the school has taken adequate action to help lower levels of student stress?
Yes, I am actually quite pleased with what they've done recently. I think that the support system here with CHAC, being able to get counseling free of charge is helpful. I think also allowing kids to access the health van and being able to get free medical services is something that's helpful. Also making sure that kids are provided bus passes, free and reduced lunches, things of that nature. Some of these are required by the state for funding, but other things that schools do. So I think we do a good job of trying to not have too many kids fall outside of the level of comfortability. But in terms of leveling the playing field in here, our playing field is so vastly different than any other one in the nation, really. This is one of the most expensive areas to live in. This is one of the best schools, top 50 schools in the nation. I mean, it's an exceptional place to be. And so that pressure comes along with that sort of status that we've established over time here.
Were you stressed as a student?
Oh, hell yeah. I went to this very school when I was stressed as a student. But part of that stress was self-induced. I wanted to do a bunch of different things. I wanted to be an ASB. I wanted to do Main Street, all these activities, and then a class council. But some of the stress is controllable. I didn't do sports because I thought that would have been too much. So when I made the basketball team, I quit. Straight up. I wasn't going to be the next NBA All-Star, but I knew I had a better chance if I studied. So I think a large number of our students are trying to accomplish too much, and they need to pull back and make some choices about, am I going to do this or this, instead of trying to do this and then letting their grades suffer. It's a tough thing to ask a kid to do, but at the same time, some of that stress is just brought on by the student. Others are pushed by the parents. Take this AP class. I don't like history. Take this AP class. Oh, then the kid takes the AP class and they got a damn C. Well, they had no interest in the damn class to begin with. That's even more stressful because now you got a kid taking an AP class that they don't want to be in and getting a grade that they don't want to have on their transcript. Stress, 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 stress.
What can people in our community do about this problem today?
I think what people can do in the community is take a step back and just acknowledge just how much work we are asking you guys to try to accomplish and how much they're trying to in turn accomplish themselves. The parents in this area have worked very diligently to, in some cases, to earn the status and earn the money and earn the house and earn the Tesla. And so they should be realistic about how much work they're putting in and how much work they'd like to see their kid put in. And I say the realistic part of that is noting that balance is the key. We got to have some downtime. You got to have some academic time. You got to have some socializing. But if one of those things is out of whack, you guys are stressed. When you haven't seen your friends enough, stress. Or when you're only studying, right? Or when you're only doing soccer tournament after soccer tournament after soccer tournament. So balancing that out, I think, should be the job of the adults in working with you guys as students to sort of balance out those schedules.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get
jeans.
Okay. But what about this? With the little like.
I don't like the turtlenecks.
No.
No,
Okay.
not really.
So none of these?
None of those. No.
Not-
I like
not
that
this?
dress. I'd wear that.
You like that? Okay.
I'd wear that.
Okay.
No.
Good. So bad.
What do you?
You just got cash, blow some more, blow some more, blow some more. The more you spend it,